this episode, I have announcements and changes, not only concerning the shop, but also the cars. I'm Dennis James. Welcome to my shop. Did I say cars? As I said in the intro, there are some announcements and there are some changes coming to the shop. Nothing too significant, more or less just a reorganization and rearranging process to make things run more efficiently, such as this half of my workbench here. Though it does serve a great purpose, I am going to take this half and move it right here behind where the camera is. The camera's sitting on a small table right now, but I am going to move it over here to not only make things more efficient, but to kind of give myself some more room right here. I'll be able to use the bench space more efficiently over here, just for whatever other tools I may have, more organization and whatnot. As far as the shop goes, that's pretty much it. And as far as creating more space to work on more stuff, I'll get to that later. And as I said, as far as cars go, and yeah, I did say cars, wait for it. As far as the Camaro is concerned, if you've been with me, if you've been with the channel following long enough, you've seen it, you've heard it, you know the story. And yeah, I still have a list, and I did add some things to it. As far as the announcement goes, I did enter the Camaro in the annual Iola Car Show and Swap Meet. Now, if you haven't heard of the Iola Car Show and Swap Meet, you can either Google it, YouTube it, Instagram, check out all the socials as far as that's concerned. It's literally the biggest car show and swap meet in the Midwest in Iola, Wisconsin. As I said, I did enter the Camaro in the show, and this is a first for me, not only taking a road trip in the Camaro, but putting it in an actual car show. I'll be there all 3 days. I believe it's July 11th through the 13th. If I am wrong, I will correct it in the video. And as far as the list goes, as I said, I did add some things to it to go along with the updated cooling system I'm installing. I do have the new radiator, the new fan shroud, the new radiator hold down, and obviously new radiator hoses to go with the new radiator. And you can probably see it right off camera over there. I have a tachometer, spark plug wires, other things, you know, accordingly. Again, just trying to make it more streetable, more efficient, to be able to get to the show and back without any worries. I'm sure it could now, but I'd feel a little bit more confident with an updated cooling system. It is the middle of July, the show is. If you've ever been to Wisconsin in the summer, you know it's always that humidity. So as far as that goes, that's pretty much it as far as the Camaro goes. It's in hibernation right now. We're probably going to wait another week or two before we tear into it. So as far as that goes, that is pretty much it. You'll see a lot more of that, obviously, in upcoming episodes. So stay tuned. Now, if you've been paying attention, yes, in the intro I did say cars. You've also been paying attention to the title of the episode and also the thumbnail. Yeah, there's a possibility that there might be another project car in the works. Now, when I say a possibility that there's one in the works, that's really what I mean. Like, it's literally right there off camera. Just a short story. I would say a little over a month ago, a coworker had come to me and asked if I wanted to buy a insert name of the car. And I had thought about it. I had seen the car. To be honest, it was actually one of my bucket list cars that I've wanted to own. It may not have been the exact one, but it was the year, make, model. Maybe not all the options that I wanted, but it was still, again, the year, make, and model that I wanted. I had thought about it for a good amount of time, I'd have to say 20 minutes. I said I would ask around and see if anybody else that I knew would like to acquire it and whatnot. And then ultimately I thought, well, I've always thought this. We only have one life to get it right. So what do? You want to go take that trip? Go take that trip. You want to go to that concert? Buy that concert ticket. You want to start another project? Start that project. So I went back, I told my coworker, I'll come take a look at it. I'll put some money down for it if I like it, and I'll pick it up in May. Now that was probably the last week of February. I would say I grew impatient. Some would say patience isn't my strongest suit. I might agree with that, seeing as I only lasted maybe like 3 weeks. So the day came and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go pick this thing up. It's middle of winter in Wisconsin. It has been hit and miss. We had a good stretch of weather coming up. I told my coworker, hey, I want to pick it up on this day. I said, fine, it's waiting for you. Went and picked it up. Got it home. She's here. And I'm going to throw in some footage now of the ride out there. Some random pictures, some video of the ride home. And so now coming up, the big reveal. Finally, after, I'd have to say, maybe a few weeks of making the deal, again, I wanted to wait until around May. It's not May. It is April 5th, exactly 1 week after I brought my new project car home. Alright, here we go. First for the channel, the reveal of a new project car in 3, 2, 1. Alright, the big reveal. It is a 2005 Ford Mustang, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it out of the way. No, it is not the GT. It is the base model 4-liter V6, but as I stated before, it is a year, make, and model of a bucket list car that I've always wanted. I simply could not pass up on this deal, not only for the price, but also actually knowing the previous owners. It does have 136,000 miles on it, which is not bad for a 20-year-old car, but I'm going to bring you in a little closer here. For its age and for the mileage, it is damn near flawless. It does have its dings and its blemishes here and there, but again, it's a 20-year-old vehicle. It will have that. Alright, let's take you in here. Again, it's got its normal wear and tear as far as the interior goes, but overall, excellent shape, and the previous owner did provide me with a, I guess you could call it a little portfolio of all the service records that he had had over the past 10 years of ownership. Now, as far as plans go concerning the new project, nothing too significant, more or less just preserving what it is. Now, when I say preserving what it is, I'm talking obviously bodywork. There's really nothing wrong with the paint. Now, the color is called Wind Veil Blue. There are some blemishes to it, again, need to be addressed, but not too bad. Cosmetically, other changes I would like to make are, you see this little rubber strip here on the door that I'm pretty sure that's just protected from dings and whatnot. That's got to go. At one time it was color matched, but as you can see it's kind of faded out now. These rocker stripes that say Mustang, they're a little dirty, they're a little faded. With the heat gun, both of those items can be removed with no issue. Now, do I want to replace that stripe with another one or leave it looking clean? We will see once that is removed. And there are some other things that were done to the car that I would have done once I acquired one, such as the hood scoop. Now, I was kind of 50-50 on it. It is growing on me. It does look cool from the inside. And also this side scoop. Again, I was 50-50 on that. Growing on me again. So that'll stay. Now, when I did purchase the car, it did have side window louvers. Cosmetically, they were okay. They looked all right. I'm sure they would have grown on me. But as far as being in the vehicle and trying to look out that rear quarter window, it created a severe blind spot. I did not like that. And with just a little help of the heat gun, heating the 3M tape around it, it was really easy. Now, a couple other things that were done to the car. One thing that stands out, the previous owner did purchase a wiring harness to convert the taillights from like a standard blinking process to the sequential turn signal. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Again, YouTube it. There's videos all over about it. Anything else? I had actually thought about vinyl wrapping the roof. Not sure why. We'll just see how that goes. I might just leave it. I did want to get the website American Muscle does make blackout panels for the trunk. I did want to do that. Again, nothing's really set in stone yet as far as cosmetics go. I am definitely removing that protective strip and those stripes. After that, we'll see how everything else goes. Now, performance-wise, I mean, I'm really not into this project for a tire fryer. I mean, that's what this thing is for once it finally gets out on the road. Perhaps some enhancements to the performance. I'm kind of 50-50 on an exhaust, not sure. There are some ignition upgrades I'd like to do to the car, just to get it firing better and starting a little easier. As far as the rest of the car goes, I have to wait till a decent day here, a decent warm day I should say. Again, we're just coming out of winter here in Wisconsin. Get her out, give her a good hand wash, detail the interior, and just go from there. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Now, I just wanted to get on here and update everybody who's actually following us to what's going on. I know I do not post a whole lot as far as videos go. I post more on Instagram and whatnot. I got to make more time for the channel. I know that. Now, as far as changes go, just to sum everything up, as far as the shop goes, again, reorganization, making it run more efficient to work in here. As far as the Camaro goes, completing everything on this list. She's got to get on the road. It's been far too long. And you'll see her progress in future episodes on the road to Iola. Now, again, just as a reminder, I will be there all 3 days. The Iola Car Show and Swap Meet, July 11th through the 13th in Iola, Wisconsin. As far as the new project goes, it has been announced, yes, that is the new project, 2005 Ford Mustang. You'll see more updates on that in future episodes. And as always, stay tuned, like, subscribe, share the videos. We gotta get this channel going again, get it growing. Get out there, spin some wrenches, and keep those dreams alive. We'll see you next time.